want to move on to a team that they have to be in win-now mode, right? The New York Mets are in win-now mode, or maybe they're not. But they gave a one-year deal to Harrison Bader, the center fielder, $10.5 million. He's got pop. He's a Bronxville, New York native. He went to the University of Florida, which a certain polar bear also attended, played college baseball with him. There's the evidence. As you see, these Diesel Bros are back, baby. Welcome back to the Orange and Blue. I mean, look, if we're trying to keep Pete Alonso long term, bringing in his bro.
Is there a more Pete Alonso quote than that? I don't know.
Hey, he's such a great guy. I love Pete Alonso. What do we make of this move? Harrison Bader playing center field for the New York Mets.
So no Brandon Nimmo in center field now? Does that move Brandon Nimmo off to a corner?
Not full-time. I don't think Harrison Bader's your full-time center fielder.
Yeah, my thing is, what's his role? Is it going to be a defensive replacement guy? Is it going to be a corner guy?
$10.5 million.
$10.5. You just got what Kevin Kiermaier got, and I think Kevin Kiermaier might be more dependable than Bader. But when you look at the upside, when you look at the talent, you said it. What he was able to do in the playoffs just a few years ago with the Yankees was special. He has that it factor. But for me, it's availability. He has to find a way to be on the field. When he's on the field, I think he can have an impact, and I think a fresh start on the other side of town would be great for him. Like you said, he's a New York kid, and I think he wants to stay home, clearly. And this is a great deal for him. I think it's hard for him to go get a deal like that in a lot of places, so it makes sense for him as well.
Absolutely. I think when I look at him and the fit for this team, I'm not sure it was necessary from the Mets perspective. All that said, it does push Nimmo into a more, not platoon role. He was a great center fielder. He was probably their best and most consistent offensive weapon all year last year. But now he has the opportunity to go to left. He has the opportunity to DH at times. They've got question marks. Starling Marte has had a lot of health issues over the last couple of years, and that hurt them a lot last year. So having the ability to have somebody else to go out there, play center field, and man it as well as he does. And this team's trying to change their outlook and the way that they're built, right? They are not going out and making all these splashy moves and trying to be the highest spending team. Now, look, if they could have gotten Shohei Ohtani, would they? Yes. If they could have gotten Yamamoto, or had they been at the top of his list, would they have had him? Absolutely. But right now, it's about some of these fringe moves to just try to make this team better.
I was about to say, that's what it feels like.
Does it feel
fringe?
Like they're looking a lot like the Brewers right now? I'm just saying.
Well,
some of the moves, when you compare last offseason's moves to this offseason's moves, it looks very similar. It looks very
Luis
similar.
Severino's a flyer. Joey Wendell's a nice utility guy.
Jorge Lopez,
was I
bullpen guy.
That a couple years ago, maybe last year, they got Verlander, and then it was Scherzer, and we all talked about how they have like all the money in the world.
They signed Nimmo.
It seemed like there was a 2 or 3 year plan. I think it was a 3-year plan that got cut short at about a year and a half, and they scrapped it and said, you know what? Now we're on to the long-term plan. And it's not so much about just getting the best free agent. It's about getting the right best free agents. The ones that they wanted in Yamamoto and Ohtani didn't work out. They've kind of gone to plan B, and that's more long. Right now, we'll take a few guys that we think can make this team better for next year, and we'll get after next offseason.
You don't want that to be the new nickname for the Mets.
Hey.
The New York Plan Bs? You don't want that.
Well, like it is, right? I mean.